Thank you everyone for participating tonight and for your patience as we work through our technical issues. We will now begin with an opening statement from head coach Wayne Tinkle and then go into questions. We will use the raise hand function to indicate you would like to ask a question. When you're called on, please state your name and affiliation first. Coach, please give us a brief opening statement and then we will go into questions.
Yeah, super proud of our guys. It was a heck of a run. I'm really impressed with Houston, their physicality. Obviously disappointed. We didn't have the greatest first half. It's very reminiscent of some of our issues throughout the year where, we just weren't as assertive as we needed to be, a little bit of a fog on both sides. We didn't run our stuff offensively. We carried that frustration over to the defensive end, but hell of an effort second half. Just so proud of the fight we showed. But for making a few more free throws and getting some rebounds, could have been a different story. It was right there within our grasp with the effort we showed in the second half to get back to tie that thing up. And couldn't be more proud of this group. We got every single ounce out of them. And you know what? Tip our caps to Houston and Coach Sampson. They did a great job and pulled this one out. And something we can really build off of. We had a hell of a run, and we'll keep building this thing moving forward.
Our first question is from Nick Krupke, KPTV.
Wayne, you gave a lot of people, Nick Krupke, KPTV in Portland, you gave folks a lot of reason to celebrate in a time when they could really use some smiles, man. Just the significance of seeing Beaver Nation rally around this basketball team, because to see it to this level, it's been a long time, man. The significance to you is what?
Oh man, it's incredible. Not just for Beaver Nation, but man, everything our society's been through the last 12 months. I'm telling you, I mean, just the joy we've been able to bring to the families of our Foxhole, our team, and then so many others that were looking for some kind of therapy, some kind of joy, happiness through all of this. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. And I'm not going to lie. I think those of you that know me know that, I'm pissed off that we didn't perform better. We always look at ourselves first, but it's an incredible run. I think there's only one other Oregon State team that won 3 games in the NCAA tournament. And how far this team came in the course of this season speaks volumes for the character of our guys and frankly the way we do our deal in the program.
Our next question is from Jesse Sawa, Corvallis Gazette-Times.
I think that too.
Yeah, Jesse Sawa, Corvallis Gazette-Times. Wayne, what specifically did you see out of your group there in the second half that let you make a game out of it?
Energy, intensity. We lacked that at the start of the game. Just the will and the desire that we've shown here down the stretch. Like I said, but for some free throws and some rebounds, could have been a different story. But you got to give credit to Houston. They came out at the start of the game. Did I lose you guys? You guys
we got
there?
you.
You're good. Go ahead.
You look great. Yep.
No, I'm not worried about how I look. Believe me, can't polish a turd. But I just, we just were. I don't know if we got caught up in the moment. Gosh, our guys were loose at shoot around. And you got to give credit to Houston. They kind of came out and punched us a little bit, and we weren't able to get back. And it was very similar to some of the things that cost us earlier in the year, where their pressure kind of, we went a little bit too much one-on-one. We lost a little bit of that trust that we've built, and then the second half we got it back. With our defensive effort. I thought we played defense pretty darn well. We had just rebounded the thing. I think it would have been closer at half. But offensively, we just started settling. We got a little bit too individualistic, like I mentioned. And then even down the stretch, once we got it tied up, we kept reminding the guys in the timeouts, our discipline, our character. And unfortunately, we broke down a little bit there, and they were able to pull it out.
Our next question is from Nick Dashel.
Wayne, Nick Dashel from the Oregonian. Wayne, what was the reaction in the locker room like afterwards?
Well, you know me, Nick. I wasn't going to sugarcoat it. It was a hell of a run, but I talked about the breakdown of trust when we needed it most. You know, we had a couple turnovers, a couple ill-advised shots, but you know, the overwhelming theme. And again, the assistant coaches and all of us, you know, really rewarded the guys with their efforts on this season. But you know, guys were down. There were tears. You know, I think the guys understood how hard we fought to get back into that thing and how we squandered it. But you know, I'm thankful for the staff and the people I have around me that boosted us up, because when you look back and here we are, shoot, I don't know, was it 3 hours since then with all this stuff that went on, but I'm really proud of the effort of this group. We showed an amazing heart, fight, and we got every ounce out of this group that we could. And it's a credit to them. It's a credit to our staff, and all those that never quit on us. And I couldn't be more proud of you know, all the folks that are involved, from the equipment manager to the trainers to the medical staff, to the sports information people, to support staff, and to the foxhole that never gave up on us. I just can't mention enough how proud I am of them.
Our next question is from Joe Becker, KATU TV.
Yes, this is Joe Becker from KATU. Coach, it was mentioned before how tough this year has been. Is there one or two things that you're going to remember when the rest of your life from this season?
Certainly, and it's going to be the moments that I think turn the season around. After the shellacking of the Arizona game, after we came out of the COVID pause, I've mentioned that. The game at Cal, when was the first time we kind of started to show a little bit of negativity with you know, we coached the guys on shot selection, substitutions, guys rolling their eyes. We got after them. We didn't relent. That's probably until tonight. The hardest we went at our guys, and they responded. That carried, that was, you know, 3 wins in a row on the road. That really, I thought, was kind of the last stamp to build the momentum for the postseason. A couple of the timeouts in the UCLA game when we were down big, and then again tonight. I mean, we challenged our guys when we were maybe sleepwalking a little bit, and I just couldn't be more proud of how they responded. The adversity that this group has been through, and everybody's been through it the last 12 months. But with our team and all that they've faced, the way that they continue to fight and come back for more, just is going to leave an indelible mark in my heart and on our program, and we'll build off of it.
Thank you. Well done.
Thank you.
Our next question is from Brandon Cameraman.
Wayne, Brandon Cameraman, KVAL TV in Eugene. You've been doing this for a while, but this has to be one of the more unusual seasons you've ever been a part of. We learned so much about your team and about your players. What did you learn about yourself this season?
That's a good one right there. I'm incredibly blessed with the people I have around me. I'm talking about my family, my close friends, my faith. I've prayed harder this year, not for victories, but for peace, for patience, for calm. And it's unbelievable, you know, and I hearken back to when I grew up, when I was raised Catholic, and I don't want to, you know, bore anybody with my upbringing, but just it's just amazing when you reach out for help. And I know there's some people that maybe don't believe in a higher power, but the just the peace and the solitude that I was able to achieve over this year through prayer, through meditation, through support from my loved ones was unbelievable. And the one thing that I learned is how much I'm going to be able to rely on that moving forward.
Our next question is from AJ McCord, KOIN.
Hey Wayne, so I know you're incredibly frustrated right now with the results, but have you had a chance to think back on the last 3 weeks and what it's been like to have 6 straight survive and advance games and all that you guys have been through? Have you had a moment to reflect on what this journey has been yet?
You know, I've had such an outpouring of support of people just saying, enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. And I know we stayed pretty solemn and, hey, we're focused on the next thing, but we've enjoyed it. There's some videos we could probably show you to prove it, but it has been remarkable. Again, I think it's only the second time Oregon State has won 3 games in the NCAA tournament. You know, the first ever Pac-12 tournament championship. We're going to be able to reflect and enjoy all of that. And I've got, like I said, I've got great people that remind me of that. You know, you get some people that say, you know what, the critics, and then we don't hear the critics. We don't pay any attention to it. And you know what's amazing about our program? It's we use what we do to impact these individuals on their lives, their day-to-day lives, and on their future lives. And we said it in the locker room after the game, like we've got to get rid of the hate. We've got to get rid of it. We've got so much support, so much love that it drowns out any of the other stuff. And we're so appreciative of that. And that's what motivates us to keep doing things the right way. And our number one focus is we've got 15 sets of eyes on us looking to see, you know, how we react and respond to the good, to the bad. And it's not just for the sport of basketball, but for them down the road when they're, you know, husbands and fathers and contributors to the community. And so that's what's so rewarding is that they get it. They understand that it's way more important than the wins and losses. And I know how important winning is, believe me. But these guys are learning life lessons and they're winners. They're winners because of the way we do our deal.
Our final question for Coach is from Brendan Slaughter.
Hey, Wayne, Brendan Slaughter, BeaversEdge.com. Just kind of talk about the future and what it means to you from here. Obviously, you've talked about the run and, you know, all the accomplishments from here and that you'll build. What can a run like this do for the program, and how excited are you to take it from here?
Yeah, that's, you know, it's important. And, you know, we did this in 2016, and we had a lot happen to us with injuries, and it took a lot of the momentum. But this impacts us with regards to recruiting, support, you know, and the confidence that our guys are going to have. There were a lot of tears shed in the locker room, and it's those are going to, and we told our guys, remember how this feels. You know, we came back and after being down 17 and tied this thing up, you know, those plays down the stretch, you know, we lost our discipline, we lost our character a little bit, which we always write on the board. But the overwhelming thing, we showed incredible heart and grit. We came together, we put the team first. That's how we got on this run. So we'll focus on those things. But man, as far as, you know, recruiting, I mean, we have people emailing, texting us now. I think it's going to open up a lot of those doors, you know, and we're just going to continue to build. And we're even though we had this tremendous success, it's not going to change who we are. Even when we had the low lows, didn't change who we were. We just continue to grind, do things the way that we do them, and we know it's going to lead to even greater things. And again, this was almost an unprecedented run, but we feel like we were this close. And if we all can find a way to gain just a little bit more from each other, we'll be able to take another step. So I'm so thrilled for our university, for our state, for our program. I know there's great things ahead. Thanks a bunch. Really appreciate it. It was a fun run. Appreciate the way we were treated, the way we were respected, the way you guys handled your business. And let's keep this thing rolling. Thanks a bunch. Go Beefs.
Thank you, Coach, for your time today. We will be joined momentarily by Ethan Thompson. Please use this time to raise or lower your hand as necessary. We are now joined by Ethan Thompson. Please use the raise hand function to indicate you would like to ask a question. When you're called on for your question, please state your name and affiliation first. Our first question is from Nick Daschel.
Ethan, Nick Daschel from the Oregonian. How would you sum up this ride over the last 3-4 weeks?
It's I don't know. I can't really put words to it. It's been an amazing experience. To do it with this group of guys. I don't know, the bond that we've created as a team, as a staff program, it's been amazing.
Our next question is from Jesse Sawa, Corvallis Gazette-Times.
Jesse Soa, Corvallis Gazette-Times. Ethan, you're down 17 at the half, and that half obviously didn't go very well for you and your team. But what made you guys believe that you weren't done, and what did you see change in that second half?
I think, we got off to a pretty slow start, but in the back of our minds, we knew that a run was coming for sure. I've been saying it this whole time. This team is full of competitors and winners, and at the end of the day, we want to do everything we can to win. And tonight just wasn't our night.
Our next question is from Orlando Sanchez, KGW TV.
Congratulations on the season, man. Your thoughts on the fans, Beaver Nation, all the support and love and fun that it's been for them, and the joy that you guys have provided for them. Just what does that mean to you to see that type of love and to be able to represent Oregon State the way you guys did this year?
Yeah, I mean, Beaver Nation deserves the world. Coming into the program, I knew that we were going to see bright days, and I'm just glad that we were able to get this success, win the Pac-12 championship, and make a deep run in this tournament. Obviously, it didn't end the way that we wanted it to, but it's been an amazing ride, and the love and support from Beaver Nation is everything, and it's incomparable.
Our next question is from Nick Krupke, KPTV.
Ethan, now as you guys begin to go your separate ways, but you're bonded for life with these guys that you spent more time with than your own family members, man. So what is this year of just craziness, but you guys had each other, which really helped bridge you to get you to this point?
Yeah, definitely. Just going off of, having each other, something consistent in this year, spending time with each other, and my teammates are great guys, and man, I'm about to start crying. It's been we've had a great bond and great experience with each other, and I don't even know what to say right now.
I get it. Ethan, thanks, man. Congrats to you.
Thank you, Ethan, for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's it for tonight. A full transcript will be posted later this evening and provided by ASAP Sports at www.ncaa.com/transcripts. You can also find a recording of this press conference in the NCAA Digital Media Hub at ncaa.veritone.com. Thank you for joining us.